Hey guys, today I'll be demonstrating how to approach a big BLD when you know how to do 3x3 blindfold. Big BLD means like attempting 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 and 7x7 blindfolded. 6x6 and 7x7 are unofficial events, but seeing there has been some growth in its unofficial world records. But the dark horse events of WCA are 4BLD and 5BLD, which are just picking up. Like in a competition of 100 people, only 1 or 2% do 4BLD or 5BLD. So the reason people don't do big BLD that much is that they don't feel confident, or they never get a success. So the way to overcome this barrier is adopting the paper paint technique. So this technique is solid and helps to build confidence for attempting and getting success in big BLD. So I'm right now not confident in 6BLD and 7BLD, so I at least do one paper pen analysis a day to boost my understanding of the thought process that goes on during the big BLD, or also build up the stamina. Or the random data should not feel like random data. It should be organized. Like every cube, you try to put the data in a Roman room or something, but a cube is a cube itself. 5x5, it has a different feel. So while doing 5BLD, you need to know while doing 5BLD, you have to know it's that much content, that's all. So paper pen technique just overcomes this barrier. Started. So here I have a random scramble of 5x5. So first of all, when I see a 5BLD scramble, I see the yellow and orange part first and start memorizing from there. So first I memorize the edges. So it's a simple thing. This is my buffer for edges, midges, and for centers it's here, and for the X center it's here, and for the corner it's here. So it's a simple process, but bringing it as a whole, you have to do it as a paper pen at first. So let's see, here I have an L according to my spiral lettering scheme. At L I have Q. So let me write down dej L Q. At Q I have U, and at U I have C. So I write U, C. At C I have S. At S I have F, which is right here. So S, F. At F I have D. At D I have G. So I just go on writing for the whole edges. So after G I have V. Then I shoot it to B. And then I have H, I, T, K, R, P, J, E, X, N. And since my last piece was this, it will come back here, which is the buffer. And a thing I have to note is that like the counting number of letter pairs thing, like I have how many letter pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 letter pairs. That means there might be some edges which are in a different cycle. So to check that, we have to see the number of solved edges. So let's see, this is a solved edge. So one edge, but we need one more edge. So is there any other solved edge? If there is if you can't spot another solid edge, just try to visually see that what colors you must have missed. Like here in this letters, I have missed M and A. So I just see that there is a cycle break in M and A. So after X, N, which was my last thing, so I do M, A, and at A I again have M, and I again shoot this at B. So MAMB, which I can put it in audio or visual memo. And now I have a parity, so I have to write parity. So I finished with the dash, and I've checked that it's complete. Now I go to the X center, so I start from here and I go in this way. So I have G here and G goes to here, so GA. So GA. After A I have K and again A. I am again shooting it to A because I don't want to shoot it here, as I will be using it as a floating buffer. So KA. So mostly my X center start with something like GAKA or something. So it will be mostly audio. So this almost whole of this will be audio. So after that I visually I just visually think that I have to do a U prime and make this my buffer. And after making this my buffer, U prime, this will come here and I will have to shoot this to my first starting sticker here. So T J, then I have E F, and after F I have I R. So there are a bit more than 4x4, bit more X centers. I R, then H S, then O P and L Q. After that U W and M X and M A. And then I have to remember where I have done a U move. So mostly I don't remember. Wherever I see something like AA things, I assume that there is a U move, and I don't undo that U move till the X centers, all the X centers are solved, because there can be only two sets of floating buffers. One is this two or this two. So now I don't think so there is a need to check that if there is any X center missed out, as I've checked out every cycle. So I'm damn sure that every X center has been covered. Now after X centers I go to plus centers. So here I have V. I am shooting here because I want to make this white clear. So I'm just basically doing a D move, but I can't do it in blindfold as it is affecting tons of pieces. So I'm shooting it here. So V, and V goes back here, F, V, F. At F I have somewhere here I'll go in this direction. So C, L, and I just go on in this fashion, K, R, H, D, M, U, E, X, N, T, I, S, J, O, A, X, N, J, O. Okay, I have somewhat messed up. Let's see again. V, F, C, L, K, R, H, D, M, U, E, X. I think so I messed out a P here. So it comes A, P, G, B. So mostly I will be almost sure that this I must have not missed out, because in centers it's quite easy, because it's just a sticker that has to be shooted, not a piece. So you are a bit more at ease. Now I have a 3BLD memo, which is midges and corners. So midges. So I have here, it's a quick memo, it's a 3BLD memo. So LR, FJ, ST, NA, G, P, H, O, and I have a parity here. So can't help it, it's parity. So it's going to be a really long solve, because 5BLD parities take a lot of time, around 30 seconds. So corners memo, which will always go in audio, which has to be done at last. KJ, UA, SB, I'm shooting it here, PV. So that's all, and let's do the analysis of what we have done. It's just like this is what has to be remembered in this kind of fashion in order to do 5BLD. So first I have the edge memo, then I have the X center memo, plus center memo, midge memo, and corners memo. Thank you. So for 5BLD, I've just shown you how it has to be done. Now after doing this, you do a sighted execution and see how the pieces are moving, and like after doing 2 minutes of solving, how many pieces or how much the puzzle is being done, like 10%, 20%. So you'll get a feel, because while doing blindfold you should be you should be knowing what is happening. So doing sighted solves is sometimes important. So I'll be just giving an equivalent for 6x6 and 7x7. In 6x6, the strategy that can be used is it's just two 4x4s but with an extra obliques, and it's a bit more, so obliques are more. So there are 24 stickers of 48 stickers of one 4x4, inner 4x4, which has the inner edge and inner centers, outer 4x4, outer X centers and outer edges, and there is the obliques, which is 24 plus 24. But in obliques, most of the obliques will be solved because they are mostly solved. They are more solved than plus centers. It means they are found in solved states, so you can skip. So mostly it will be like around 48 plus 48 plus 48, which is around 96 plus 48, 144, which can be 72 letter pairs, and plus corners. So it's a big puzzle to do blindfold, but the strategy that can be used is first paper pen of this, and also first do 4x4 BLD to MBLD, 4x4 MBLD 2 times. And for 7x7, the strategy that can be employed is doing 2 5x5s MBLD. If you can get 2 5x5s MBLD, then you are cool, means you can get 7BLD success. And also do some paper pen solves of 7x7, and it's 2 5BLDs and minus 1 3BLD set plus this all obliques. So that's all. 6x6 and 7x7 is nothing but MBLD of 4x4 and 5x5. The only thing in consideration is obliques, which is I am a bit uncomfortable right now, but paper pen is removing this discomfort. I hope this video has helped you. I'll link in the description some inspirational videos of some big BLD solvers. Thank you for watching.